Have you noticed that lately your relationship with money seems different, but you can't quite explain what's happening? If you're a Gemini, you need to pay close attention to what I'm about to reveal today, because while you're focused on the small things of everyday life, the universe has already begun preparing a major financial transformation in your life, and you may be missing the most important signs of this change. In this video, I'm going to show you 10 financial changes that are already happening in the lives of Geminis right now, but that most are unable to see because they're looking in the wrong direction. These changes are not small, they are not insignificant. They are the basis of a complete revolution in your wallet, your bank account, and the way you will live the next few years of your life. And the most incredible thing about all this is that these transformations have already begun. A few weeks ago, maybe a few months ago, and you probably felt something different but didn't give it the importance it deserved. You know that sudden thought about changing jobs that you had and let pass? That strange urge to learn something new related to money? Or perhaps that feeling that you need to better organize your finances, but you always put it off? Well, these aren't random thoughts. They're direct messages from the universe trying to warn you about what's to come. And if you ignore these signs, you might miss opportunities that only come once in a lifetime. But don't worry, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what's happening, how to identify each of these changes, and most importantly, how to take advantage of this phase to transform your financial situation once and for all. Change 1. Your value is being recognized in an unexpected way. Gemini, the first financial change that has already begun in your life, and that you may not have fully realized yet, is this. Your true value is being recognized in ways you never imagined. And this isn't happening by chance, it's not luck, and it's certainly not a coincidence. The universe has a very interesting way of working, and when the right moment arrives for a person to be valued, it opens paths that previously seemed completely closed. You might be thinking now, but I'm not receiving praise at work, no one has given me a raise, nothing has changed. But wait a minute, this change isn't necessarily coming from where you expect. Often we Geminis become so focused on a single path, on a single source of income, that we don't notice when the universe is opening other doors around us. Is someone commenting on your skills? Are people asking your opinion on matters involving money or work? Have you received invitations to participate in projects, even small ones? All of these are clear signs that your value is being recognized. And this recognition is the first step for real financial opportunities to begin appearing in your life. But here's the secret that few understand. This recognition must first happen in the energetic field, in the invisible world of possibilities, before it materializes into concrete money in your bank account. It's as if the universe is preparing the ground, planting seeds of prosperity around you, and these seeds are already sprouting. You just need to look carefully. Now think about it, how many times in the last few months have you done something well, solved a complicated problem, helped someone with your ideas and communication, which are the great gifts of Gemini, and then simply forgotten about it as if it were unimportant? Well, know that each of these actions was recorded in the energetic universe, and now it's coming back to you in the form of recognition. And this recognition will transform into money very soon. But pay attention, because this change requires an attitude from you. You need to start valuing what you do more. You need to charge fairly for your work and your ideas. You need to stop thinking that your skills are common, because they are not. Gemini has an incredible ability to communicate, learn quickly, and adapt to different situations. And these characteristics are extremely valuable in today's world. So from now on, every time someone recognizes your work, even if it's just a compliment, understand that this is a sign that the universe is showing you the path to prosperity. And even more importantly, start recognizing yourself too, because as long as you don't see your own worth, it's unlikely that other people will pay you what you truly deserve. This first change is already underway, and the faster you accept it, the faster money will start flowing into your life in ways you can't even imagine now. Change 2. Opportunities are arising in places you didn't look before. The second major financial shift already happening in the lives of Geminis is surprising, and at the same time challenging. Opportunities to earn money are no longer in the places you always looked. And this may be confusing you, because Gemini is a sign that likes to be in control of situations, likes to understand the paths and plan the next steps. But the universe has decided to change the rules of the game for you. And now the real opportunities are arriving through completely different channels than you were expecting. Remember that job you thought would be perfect but it didn't work out? That project you expected to bring in money, but ended up not yielding anything? Well, all of this happened because the universe was closing old doors to open new ones, and these new doors are in places you weren't even paying attention to. It could be someone you met by chance who will introduce you to someone important. It could be a skill you have but never used to earn money, and suddenly someone is willing to pay for it. It could even be something related to technology, social media, or digital communication, areas where Gemini naturally shines but sometimes underestimates. The central point here is that you need to start looking around with different eyes. You need to pay attention to opportunities that seem small or different from what you planned, because that's precisely where the hidden gold lies. Many Geminis are so stuck in their old ideas about how to make money, so focused on following a traditional path, that they end up missing the most incredible opportunities that are right under their noses. And this is happening right now, at this very moment in your life. You might be talking to someone and that person mentions something that sparks your curiosity, but you ignore it because you think it has nothing to do with your plans. Or you see a different job offer, but you don't apply because it doesn't seem to be exactly what you wanted. Or you have a creative idea to make money, but you quickly dismiss it because you think it's impossible or too complicated. These are the moments when you are missing the opportunities that the universe is putting in your path. And do you know why this happens? Because we have a natural tendency to want things to happen the way we plan, but the universe has much bigger and better plans than ours, and it knows exactly what the best path is for each of us. So starting today, do the following exercise. Every time something different appears in your life, something that makes you think, "This is strange, this wasn't what I expected," stop for a moment and ask yourself, could this be exactly the opportunity one was asking for, just in a different way? Because most likely the answer will be yes. And when you start recognizing these disguised opportunities, your financial life will change so quickly that you yourself will be surprised. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal, and you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. Let's continue with our video now. Change 3. Your relationship with money is transforming internally. Now let's talk about a change that is profound, silent, but extremely powerful. Your internal relationship with money is changing, and it's happening on such a subtle level that you may not even have noticed it yet. Gemini, have you ever stopped to think about how you feel when you think about money? A few months ago, you might have felt anxiety, worry, fear of not having enough, that constant feeling that money is always lacking, always slipping away, always difficult. But if you pay attention now, you'll notice that something has changed in that energy. You may not yet be swimming in money, you may still have bills to pay and financial challenges, but the way you feel about all of this is different. There's a greater calm, a confidence that didn't exist before. A strange but good feeling that things will work out, that you will succeed, that the money will come. And this internal change is the most important of all, because everything in the material world begins first in the world of emotions and thoughts. When your energy regarding money changes, money itself begins to respond differently. It's as if you've spent years sending signals of scarcity, lack, and difficulty to the universe, and now you've started sending signals of abundance, confidence, and deservingness. And the universe, which acts like a large energetic mirror, begins to return to you exactly what you are transmitting. So, if you feel that your anxiety about money has decreased, if you realize that you are no longer so desperate when you look at your bank account, if you can talk about money without that tightness in your chest, know that this is one of the greatest pieces of evidence that financial transformation has already begun. And the most interesting thing is that this internal change didn't happen by magic, it didn't happen because you simply wished it would. It is the result of all the experiences you have lived, all the difficulties you have faced, all the times you had to fend for yourself and find solutions when money was tight. Each of these situations taught you something, strengthened you, prepared you for this new phase where you will finally reap the rewards of so much learning. And there's another fundamental point here. Gemini is a mental sign, a sign that lives very much in its head, thinking, analyzing, planning, and sometimes this can create a distance between you and the energy of money. You get so caught up in thoughts about money that you forget to feel the money, to connect emotionally with abundance. But now that's changing. You're learning to trust your financial intuition more, you're learning to make decisions not only with logic but also with your heart, and that's revolutionary. Because when you combine your brilliant Gemini mind with a healthy emotional connection to money, you become unstoppable. So, pay attention in the coming days to how you feel when you think about your finances. If you notice more peace, more confidence, more openness to receiving, celebrate that, because it's the clearest sign that incredible things are about to happen in your financial life. Change 4. You are developing new skills that will generate income. The fourth financial change already underway in your life is fascinating and has everything to do with Gemini's curious and versatile nature. You are developing new skills, and these skills will soon transform into sources of income. But here's the important detail. You may be learning these things thinking it's just a hobby, just out of curiosity, just because you found it interesting, without realizing that the universe is actually preparing you for a new professional and financial phase. Think about it. In recent months, what new things have you learned? What videos have you watched? What topics have sparked your curiosity? What courses or information have you sought, even informally? Each of these things has a greater purpose than you imagine. Gemini is the sign of constant learning, the sign that always needs to be discovering new things, and the universe uses exactly this characteristic to guide you towards the right opportunities. So, if you've started to become interested in a new topic, if you've started to develop a skill you didn't have before, if you've started studying something that caught your attention out of nowhere, know that this is not random. The universe is showing you the next step in your financial journey. And the most incredible thing is that often these new skills are things you learn easily, things that seem natural to you, and precisely for that reason you don't value them properly. You think, oh, that's easy, anyone can do it. But the truth is, no, not just anyone can do it. You can do it because you have a natural talent for it, and other people are willing to pay to have access to this knowledge or skill that seems so simple to you. I'll give you some practical examples. Maybe you've started to get better at using technology, apps, social media, and this can become a source of income helping other people who don't have this ease. Or maybe you've developed communication, writing, or teaching skills, and this can open doors to consulting work, content creation, or teaching. Or you may have learned something related to organization, planning, or management, and this can lead you to opportunities to help companies or people organize their lives and businesses. The possibilities are endless, but the central point is this. Don't underestimate anything you're learning now. Don't dismiss any new skill as irrelevant, because the universe doesn't do anything by chance, and if it placed that interest in your mind, if it guided you to learn that specific thing, it's because there's a bigger plan behind it. And there's one more important thing. These new skills won't necessarily replace what you already do. They can be complementary. They can open doors to side jobs, to extra income, to opportunities you never considered before. So, keep learning, keep exploring your natural curiosity, keep developing these new skills, because very soon you'll look back and realize that the moment you started learning, that was exactly the turning point in your financial life. Change 5. Influential people are entering your life. The fifth financial change you urgently need to recognize is this. Influential people, people who can open important doors for you, are entering your life right now, and you may be letting these connections pass you by unnoticed because they don't seem special at first glance. Gemini, you need to understand something fundamental about how the universe works. It rarely sends opportunities in an obvious and clear way. Most of the time, the greatest blessings arrive disguised as casual encounters, simple conversations, ordinary people who cross our path for a few moments. And that's exactly what's happening to you now. Lately, how many new people have you met? How many interesting conversations have you had with strangers or distant acquaintances? How many times has someone appeared in your life unexpectedly, and you exchanged a few words? Pay close attention, because within these seemingly casual encounters are hidden the connections that will change your financial life. Could be that person you met in a queue, it could be an acquaintance of a friend you ran into by chance, it could be someone who commented on something on your social media and you started talking. No matter how the encounter went, what matters is that these people are appearing because the universe is weaving a network of connections around you, and this network will lead you to incredible opportunities. But here's the problem. If you don't pay attention, if you treat all these encounters as irrelevant, if you don't cultivate these connections with care and genuine interest, the opportunities will pass you by, and you won't even realize it. Because doors won't open on their own, you need to do your part. And your part is simple. Be genuine in your interactions, show real interest in people, keep in touch, cultivate these new relationships. You don't need to be fake, you don't need to do forced networking, you don't need to feign interest where it doesn't exist. What you need is simply to be open, to be present, to be willing to meet new people and learn from them. Because Gemini has a natural gift for communication and connection, You have an ease in talking to anyone about any subject, and this ability of yours is precisely the key that will open the doors to prosperity. So from now on, every time you meet someone new, don't discard that person quickly. Don't think, oh, this won't lead anywhere. Instead, let the conversation flow, let a connection form, because you never know who's on the other side. That person might know someone who needs exactly your skills. That person might be involved in projects that perfectly match what you do. That person might be exactly the bridge you needed to get where you want to go. And there's another crucial point here. Often we Geminis have so many superficial connections that we end up not deepening any of them, and that can be a problem. So, while you're open to meeting new people, also take the time to strengthen the connections you already have, to really get to know the people who are already around you. Because financial opportunity can come from someone you just met, or from someone who's been in your life for a while, but whom you've never given the attention they deserve. Change 6. Your ideas are starting to have market value. We've now reached the 6th financial shift, and this one is especially important for you, Gemini, because it's all about your essence. Your ideas, your creativity, your ability to think outside the box are beginning to have real market value. And that means you can literally start making money with your thoughts. It sounds incredible, it sounds improbable, but that's exactly what's happening. We live in an era where ideas are worth more than ever, where creativity is the most precious asset, where those who can think differently and propose innovative solutions have a guaranteed place in the market. And Gemini, my dear, you are literally a walking idea generator. Your mind never stops, you always have 10 thoughts at the same time. You see possibilities where other people only see problems. You can connect things that seemingly have nothing to do with each other and create something completely new. And all of this, which until now you may have only seen as a characteristic of yours, as a way of being, is about to turn into concrete money. But here's the challenge. You need to start valuing your own ideas. You need to stop thinking that your thoughts are commonplace, that anyone could have had the same idea, that it's not worth sharing or charging for. Because the truth is completely different. Your ideas are unique, they are valuable, and people are willing to pay for them. Whether in the form of consulting, creative projects, or solutions to problems they can't solve on their own. So, from now on, every time you have an interesting idea, don't keep it to yourself. Don't discard it as if it were unimportant. Share that idea, offer that idea, propose solutions based on that idea. And when someone benefits from what you thought, charge for it, because you deserve to be rewarded for your creativity. And there's another important thing happening in this change. The market is beginning to realize the value of what you offer. This can manifest itself in various ways. Perhaps someone praised a creative solution you gave to a problem. Perhaps you proposed something at work and people reacted very positively. Perhaps you shared an idea with friends and they said you should turn it into a business. All of these are signs that your ideas are resonating, finding an echo in the world, and that's the first step towards turning them into money. But you need the courage to take the next step. You need the courage to offer your ideas professionally, to charge for them, to believe that they truly have value. And that can be scary because it messes with our self-esteem, our fear of rejection, that inner voice that says we're not good enough. But I assure you that voice is wrong. You are good enough, your ideas are valuable enough, and the market is ready to receive what you have to offer. So start small if you need to. Offer your ideas for a small project, charge a fair price, even if modest, and build your confidence from there. And as you see that your ideas really work, that people really value what you offer, your courage will increase, your confidence will grow, and then you will be able to charge what you truly deserve and achieve the financial success that has always been rightfully yours. Change 7. Your spending patterns are changing naturally. The 7th financial change happening to you right now is subtle but extremely significant. Your spending patterns are changing naturally, without you needing to make a huge effort. And this change is important because it shows that you are maturing financially, developing a more conscious and balanced relationship with money. Think about it, how did you spend money a few months ago? Were you impulsive, buying things without thinking much, feeling that urgent need to always have something new? Or were you excessively controlled, afraid to spend every penny, constantly depriving yourself of everything, thinking that this would keep you safe? Both extremes are unbalanced, and what's happening now is that you're finding a healthy middle ground. You're starting to spend more consciously, thinking before you buy, evaluating whether something is really necessary or just a momentary desire. And at the same time, you're allowing some good things into your life, giving yourself permission to spend on what brings joy and well-being, as long as it's in a balanced way. And the most incredible thing is that this change isn't happening because someone told you to do it, It's not happening because you read a financial education book and decided to follow those rules to the letter. It's happening naturally because you're evolving, you're growing, you're understanding better how the energy of money works. You're realizing that impulsive spending leaves you with that bad feeling afterward, leaves you with guilt and regret, and your body no longer wants to feel that way. And you're also realizing that saving money without ever using it, without ever allowing yourself to have good experiences, doesn't bring true happiness either. So you're finding your own balance, your own way of relating to money in a healthy way. And this change in your spending patterns has a huge impact on your future financial life. Because when you spend consciously, you automatically start having more money left over at the end of the month. You start having resources to invest, to save for emergencies, to take advantage of opportunities that arise. And this creates a virtuous cycle of prosperity. There's something else happening here too. You're starting to value experiences more than material things. You're realizing that buying things provides fleeting, momentary pleasure, but investing in experiences, learning, and time with loved ones brings much more lasting satisfaction. This shift in values is helping you make smarter financial decisions. You're choosing to spend on what truly matters, on what will truly add value to your life, and you're ceasing to spend on frivolous things that only take up space and drain your energy. So pay attention in the coming days to how you're spending your money. Observe if you're pausing before buying, if you're asking yourself if something is truly necessary, if you're making more conscious choices. If you notice these changes, celebrate, because they are proof that you're on the right track, that you're developing financial maturity that will lead you to a future of real and sustainable abundance. Change 8. Extra income opportunities are appearing frequently. Now let's talk about the 8th financial change, and you've probably already noticed this one in some way. Opportunities for extra income are appearing in your life more frequently than usual, and that's no coincidence. The universe is showing you that you don't need to depend on a single source of income, that there are multiple ways for you to earn money using your skills and talents. And for Gemini, a versatile sign capable of multitasking, this is perfect. You were made to have multiple sources of income. You were made to diversify, to not put all your eggs in one basket. And the universe knows this, which is why it's sending you these opportunities now. But you need to be attentive, because these opportunities don't always come with a sign saying, "Look, here's a way for you to earn extra money." Sometimes they come disguised in unexpected ways. It could be someone asking for your help with something and you realizing you could charge for that service. It could be you doing something you enjoy as a hobby and discovering that other people are willing to pay to learn it from you. It could be a temporary job opportunity, a side project, or a collaboration that will bring you additional income. And here's something very important you need to understand. These extra income opportunities are not for you to simply ignore or let pass by because you think you already have too much work, because you think you don't have time, because you think the amount is small and not worth it. Each of these opportunities is a test from the universe, a way for it to assess whether you are ready to receive more, whether you are willing to act when doors open. And when you take advantage of these small opportunities, when you say yes to these extra jobs, to these side projects, you are sending a clear message to the universe saying, "I am ready to receive more, I am willing to work, I am open to abundance." And then the universe responds by sending you even bigger opportunities. But if you ignore these chances, if you let them pass because you think they are too small or because you are waiting for something bigger, you are blocking your own flow of prosperity. So from now on, say yes more often. Say yes to that extra job that comes up, even if it's small. Say yes to that side project, even if you're not sure if it will work out. Say yes to those extra income opportunities, because each one is a stepping stone that will take you to the next level of your financial life. And there's another important point here. These extra incomes aren't just about the money they bring in now. They're also about the connections you make, the experiences you gain, the skills you develop by doing these different jobs. All of this accumulates, builds your reputation, and opens doors you can't even imagine right now. So value every opportunity, no matter how small it seems, because you never know where it might lead you. Change 9. You are developing more financial discipline without sacrifice. The 9th financial change that has already begun in your life is revolutionary and completely game changer. You are developing financial discipline, but in a way that doesn't feel like sacrifice, doesn't feel like suffering, doesn't feel like you're depriving yourself of everything. And that's absolutely incredible because most people associate discipline with pain, with giving up things they enjoy, with living a restricted and joyless life. But that's not how it works when the change is genuine, when the transformation comes from within. What's happening to you now is that you naturally want to make better choices with your money. You naturally feel good about saving, planning, and organizing your finances. And this happens because your mindset has changed, because you've understood at a deep level that managing money isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. When you save, when you organize your accounts, when you plan your expenses, you are actually creating more freedom for the future. You are creating more possibilities, more security, more peace of mind. And your inner self has understood this, which is why you are no longer resisting the idea of having financial discipline. Before, when someone talked about budgeting, controlling expenses, or saving money, you probably felt a certain discomfort, a certain resistance. You thought it was boring, a waste of time. But now that has changed. Now you even feel a certain curiosity, a certain interest in learning more about how to manage your money well, how to make it grow, how to create a solid financial foundation. And this change in feeling is the clearest sign that you are ready to enter a new phase of prosperity. Because true prosperity isn't just about making money. It's about knowing what to do with the money you earn. It's about having the wisdom to make smart choices, to build something sustainable, to create a financial foundation that will support you not only now but also in the future. And you are developing this wisdom now. You are learning to balance today's pleasure with tomorrow's security. You are learning to be responsible without losing the joy of living. And there's one more important thing happening here. You are realizing that financial discipline doesn't mean never spending on what you like. It means spending consciously, it means making choices, it means deciding what is truly worthwhile for you. And that's very different from simply spending everything you earn and then having nothing left, or from never spending anything and living a miserable life even though you have money. You're finding the perfect balance. You're creating your own financial system that works for you, that respects your needs and desires, but also prepares you for a better future. And this is a change that will stay with you for the rest of your life. It's a change that will bear lasting fruit, because once you develop this financial awareness, it doesn't go away. It stays with you and continues to guide you to always make the best possible choices. Change 10. The universe is testing your patience before the big turning point. And finally, we arrive at the 10th and final financial change, and this one may be the most difficult of all for you to accept, but it is also the most important. The universe is testing your patience, making you wait a little longer before the great financial turnaround that is coming. And this test is not cruelty, it is not punishment, it is preparation. Gemini, you are an air sign, you are quick, you want things to happen now, you don't like to wait, you get anxious when things take time. And the universe knows this, which is why it is using this very difficulty of yours as an opportunity for growth. Because the truth is that great financial transformations need time to consolidate. They need a solid foundation. They need you to be truly ready to receive what is to come. And if you receive a lot of money, a lot of success, many opportunities before you are truly prepared, you may not be able to handle it, you may end up losing everything quickly, you may not have the necessary maturity to sustain that new reality. So the universe is making you wait not because it doesn't want to give you what you deserve, but precisely because it wants to ensure that when it arrives, you will be able to maintain it, you will be able to enjoy it, you will be able to make it multiply even more. And during this waiting time, during this period when it seems like nothing is happening, in reality a lot is happening. You are being honed, you are being prepared, you are developing the qualities you will need when abundance arrives. You are learning patience, you are learning perseverance, you are learning to trust the universe's timing, even when your anxious mind wants everything to be faster. And these lessons are precious, they are fundamental, because without them you will not be able to sustain the success that is to come. So, if you are feeling frustrated because things aren't happening at the speed you would like, if you are wondering why the changes are taking so long, understand that this is part of the process. The universe is not ignoring you, it hasn't forgotten you. It's not denying you anything. On the contrary, he is investing in you, carefully preparing you, ensuring that when your time comes, you will truly shine, and that shine will be lasting. So instead of being anxious and impatient, use this time to your advantage. Continue doing your part, continue working, continue developing your skills, continue cultivating the connections that are entering your life, continue taking care of your relationship with money. Do everything within your reach, and then trust that the universe will take care of the rest at the perfect moment. And when that door finally opens, when that great opportunity finally arrives, when you finally receive the reward for everything you have built, you will look back and be grateful for having had to wait, because you will realize that the wait strengthened you, prepared you, transformed you into the person you needed to be to live that new reality. And then your financial life will change definitively, permanently, and you will be ready to enjoy every second of this new phase of abundance that is coming your way. If this message resonated with your zodiac sign, trust me, it's no coincidence. When the universe wants to speak to you, it sends exactly the right signal, and you're here because you needed to hear this today. Your contribution as a subscriber or member is what keeps these messages alive. Messages that touch, awaken, and transform lives. And if this video made sense to you, leave your birth date in the comments. And now, my dear Gemini, we've reached the end of this incredible journey of discovery. You've just learned about 10 financial changes that are already happening in your life, even if you haven't fully realized them all yet. And now that you know what's happening, now that you have this awareness, everything changes. Because when you recognize the transformations underway, you can collaborate with them, you can enhance their effects, you can accelerate the results. So from today onwards, pay attention to each of these signs we've discussed here. Value your own work and your ideas, be open to opportunities that come from unexpected places, cultivate the new connections that are entering your life, continue learning and developing new skills, take care of your internal relationship with money, be more conscious of your spending, say yes to extra income that comes your way, develop your financial discipline with ease, and be patient because the best is yet to come. And always remember, you are not alone on this journey. The universe is on your side, guiding every step, opening each door at the right time, preparing you for a life of true and lasting abundance. Your financial transformation has already begun, and the bright future you've always dreamed of is closer than you imagine. Now I want to know from you, which of these 10 changes did you identify with the most? Which one are you already noticing in your life? Leave a comment below, because your experience can help other Geminis recognize these transformations as well. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, this is the perfect time to do so, because here you'll find much more content like this, messages that will help you better understand your journey, recognize the signs of the universe, and transform your life in every aspect. So click the subscribe button now, activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos, and consider becoming a channel member to support this work and receive exclusive content. Thank you so much for spending this time with me, and may all these financial changes solidify in your life, bringing much prosperity, abundance, and happiness. A huge hug to your heart, and see you in the next video.